What's up, y'all? This is Clip. Lose at the house. Hardcore casuals in effect. I just want to say a couple things about that press conference for the Wilder Fury 3 fight. And, what we witnessed during that press conference was a live castrating of Deontay Wilder. If you ever been to the hood and you seen the shoestring, the shoes hanging up on the power line, you know what I'm saying? They draped over the power line by the shoestrings, and there's a shoe on each side. Picture that as Deontay Wilder's balls, right? And Tyson Fury is the one that threw him up there and draped him off of the power cord, because like, I just never seen anybody thinking that that's gonna be a close fight is mistaken, and you gotta realize that by now, because Deontay already lost the fight. You know what I'm saying? He sat over there silently while Tyson Fury basically said, his silence basically shows his mental fortitude and how weak he really is. And then, Malik Scott tried to be the voice of Deontay Wilder, and that shit was even embarrassing, because now Tyson Fury gets to talk about, and like I say, they fell right into Tyson Fury's trap, man, because that was embarrassing too. Because not only did Tyson Fury points out, not only did I whoop his ass, I whooped your ass too, and you're training him. And, at least y'all both got an ass whooping in common, where I made both of y'all bleed out their ears. I mean, come on, man. How the fuck you come back from that? And how does that boost up your confidence as a fighter? If Deontay Wilder spent all year trying to prepare mentally for this fight, because that's the battle. That's like Mike Tyson said, man. Fucking boxing is 90% mental, right? 90% mental. The fucking goddamn, that psychological warfare that goes on. You know what I'm saying? And that was the fight started during that press conference. And Wilder lost. He lost big. How the fuck can you have any confidence? Maybe that's why he had the big noise canceling earphones on, because he didn't want to hear Tyson Fury saying those things that were going to shake his goddamn confidence, or what kind of strength that he built up mentally during the past year. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tyson, like I said, they fell right into Tyson Fury's trap, because Tyson is good at this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? He's very good. He's very good at the mental war aspects of a fight. You know what I'm saying? That psychological warfare, and he won and shit. And the fight's already lost. At least in my eyes, like, I just don't see, like, I'm taking all bets. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury's gonna whoop his ass faster than he did the first time, man. Like you said, as soon as you hit him, you're gonna revert right back to the fucking Deontay Wilder that he's been for the last 10 years, or however long his professional boxing career was. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to learn new shit. And he looks good, you know what I'm saying? I give it to him. He's been looking good in the training videos. I see some improvements. But once Tyson run down on him and pop his ass one time, then what? You're going to resort back to what you've been doing. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. Training is more about muscle memory than it is about, learning new techniques and shit like that. It's more because if you're sitting here trying to think about the new techniques you goddamn learn in training, you took too motherfucking long. And them and when you think you lose in a fight, that shit gotta be damn near. It's got, not damn near. It's got to be instinct. You got to do that shit and hone it in and do it so many times, you gotta be so repetitious with it that the shit becomes instinct and muscle memory. And that's not going, that's why that shit's not going to work, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, like let's compare like the Joshua fight. Joshua Ruiz. You know what I'm saying? People act like Joshua did something new during the Ruiz fight. But he really didn't. That's why it worked for him. Because it wasn't new. It's not something that he learned in between the first fight and the second fight. It's not. Because he did that same shit when he fought Parker. He did the same shit. He kept him on the outside and fought off the back foot. He can do that. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't think, Deontay Wilder can. I don't think Deontay stand a chance, man. We watched a fucking live castrating of this man. Tyson Fury took his balls and put them in the goddamn fucking cup, and now he got them on his mantelpiece. You know what I'm saying? Because and Tyson Fury he knew exactly what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing. Any type of mental strength that man built up over the last year, he goddamn snatched it away from him. And I don't give a fuck, you sit over there with the headphones and shit and acting, trying not to listen and answer questions like you don't know what the fuck's going on, man. Even if you didn't hear what the fuck he is saying during the press conference, afterwards, you got wind of what the fuck was said. Because everybody's talking about it. Everybody's talking about your silence became the motherfucking topic of discussion. Your silence and what that mean is goddamn is the key point of the key thing that came out of that press conference, man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you thought that was a great idea to make you look hard or to make you look tough. Like Malik Scott said, though, he don't want to talk because he just so ready to go, and he just want to focus on Tyson Fury and just let his goddamn his fist do the talk, and he ain't got nothing to say and shit. But man, listen, yo, saying anything would have been better than doing that shit. I'm talking about, anything would have been better than that. Because Tyson, the way he just broke down how he felt bad for you, how he just, the physical beating you took, the mental beating that you took. You're not even yourself, man. Come on, Deontay Wilder is known for being loud, outspoken, brash, coming up with his broken English and misquoted cliches and his Alabama backwood country bumpkin ism that he that espouses, that just permeates from his ass. That's what he's known for, that loud, brash, goddamn country bumpkinism. You know what I'm saying? Saying broken up ass, half-ass phrases and shit, and then just making up you start off with with some old cliche, fuck it up, and then just make up the goddamn ending. You know what I'm saying? And it just don't make no sense. That nonsensical shit would have showed that you was mentally ready for the fight, because it would show, okay, this is the old Wilder that we know and that some of us love. You know what I'm saying? But that silent shit showed that you were that you was a broken man. You was a broken man, that Tyson Fury took everything from you. And that continues to be the biggest failed cherry pick in the history of fucking sports, man. You are that cherry pick scarred you for the rest of your life. Your career, it damaged your career and everything. And I know it done fucked you up to the point where you can't even cash out now. You can't even cash out. The best thing what you should have did was step aside, right? Let Undisputed between Joshua and Tyson Fury take place. And then if Joshua were to win, which I think he's going to win, you know what I'm saying? People, you know, that's another video to fight with Usyk and Tyson Fury. I do a video about that later and shit. You know, people think I don't get the people that think he's gonna lose to Usyk. You know what I'm saying? I think they're following the hype train. Like Usyk, this ain't gonna be no Evander Holyfield, Riddick Bowe type situation. I just don't see that. But anyway, yeah, as I was saying, he would have been better off letting that fight take place than if Joshua would have win. Say, oh well, it ain't about Tyson Fury. I'll get to him later. Right now, I'm trying to get my belt back. I want to smoke with Anthony Joshua, because you're gonna lose to either one of them. But at least with Joshua, you could have cashed out. Because you got to be thinking about that $120 million payday that you passed out on and that you never going to get back. How many times did you sleep and wake up at night in the cold sweat?
I'll leave it alone.
And wake up in the cold sweat thinking about how you fucked that bag up. And how that's a bag that you'll never get back. You know what I'm saying? Because of what you did. So now, Tyson's going to beat your ass again for the third time. Right? And you're going to retire. You're going to retire with way less than you would have got if you would have just fought Joshua. And you admitted that. And for you to come back now talking about, oh, I want to smoke with everybody, but Joshua's team is already making excuses. Motherfucker, you admitted already that you turned down more money to fight Joshua, to fight Fury. You already admitted that that's bullshit you talking about. You already admitted that. So now you back there, oh, they making excuses and shit. And I seen the video that he did when, you know, they asked him about Joshua and how he reacted with, you know, his body language and shit. And it's like, and that's what this is about, his body language. His body language during the press conference, his body language during interviews. Wilder's a broken man. And after the press conference, you're going to go out there and say all this shit, all this bullshit, because I am a king. And he snatched flesh up out of my ear and put a dent upside my head and drugged me, and they needed all that just to stop me. Man, no they didn't. Goddamn, all they needed was Tyson Fury hitting you with all them rights and lefts and uppercuts to stop your ass. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck that was about, and it showed all in you that you know what's up. You know what's up, and it radiated from you in that press conference through your silence. Through your silence, you goddamn spoke volumes, my bruh. My dude, you spoke motherfucking volumes of through your silence, and what we heard you saying is that Tyson Fury took your goddamn balls and threw them up over the power line like a pair of old beat up flip-flops or sneakers in the hood. Clip and Lou Hardcore Casuals, like and subscribe. I'm out. One.